Good evening, everybody. This is Diggs. It is 1:31 a.m. in the morning, and today we are going to talk about everything that was just announced with the Auron patch that just rolled out today, live on War of the Visions. This patch can be a little tricky to navigate, and it definitely took me a few thoughts, particularly in the summer banner sections, particularly in the shop sections, to think about. So we're going to leave the summons and the shops towards the end of the video. We're going to cover what's new, what came out, what kind of to be aware of, and then we're going to get into the specifics of that, because it can be a little complicated, and if you don't know what you're pulling for immediately, you might not know how to get the right value out of what the pulls are, because if you're pulling on something wrong, you might end up screwing yourself. So what's new, what to be aware of? Well, we do have the Auron challenge mission. We also have the Stecky Dane challenge mission. Unfortunately, there's no challenge mission for the MRVC that was given to us. We did receive that in our daily login rewards today with the 7k or so Visior that you should have gotten from the accumulated login rewards. So you aren't going to be able to max out the MRVC easily, but if you're pulling for Auron, we'll talk specifically about how you can kind of manage to, weasel your way in to get some MR shards. Now, the story for 13-1 is also out, so make sure you go and do that. Personally, I can't wait for that. If you go to the far plane, we do have a lot of stuff to do here. We have the first anniversary celebration quest, which you do get 500 free Visior from doing. Scrolling down, you get, to my understanding, a combination of 3 of these. That's what I got, but it may be more, it may be less. Make sure you post down in the comment section what you guys got. We also have Trials of Reckoning releasing, and we have the Auron weapon quest. So if you're planning on pulling for Auron, do this. If you're not, don't do this. Just maybe go and do the missions and get it done. Let's talk specifically about Trials of Reckoning, though, because some interesting rewards. If you don't know how it works, if you go to Quest here and you click on here, it'll actually show the quest reward. And then you can also get the high score rewards down here, and you can get all of those as you clear them. So make sure you just keep that in mind if you're a newer player. And then you summon for rewards here. Looking at the lineup, it's basically pretty good in terms of white spirit sand and mithril ore. This is very similar to Purple Lightning's crafting materials. So if you are wanting to craft an enhanced Purple Lightning potentially, this would be a great time to do it. Basically, there's 5 different boxes, and you can progress up the boxes. Once you get these main rewards here, you can progress up the box to the tier 3, and then you can go to the tier 4, which has the Rainbow Broadstone in it, which everybody should be going for. And then tier 5 is repeatable once you clear out the entire box. So that's kind of how this works in a nutshell. We'll be making some more videos about this over the coming days, so stay tuned for more updates on that. Let's get into the specifics on summoning and the shop. Let's start with the summons. Now, this is weird. This whole summon system right now is really weird, and I'll tell you why. Normally, when you have a summon that is a unit and VCs, the summons are on separate banners. But in every situation, except for the 9 step up, the VCs and Auron are all on the banners. So you have Stecky Dane, and you also have a place unknown here on the Auron banner. On the 5 step up that has Stecky Dane and a place unknown, you have Auron on this banner. If you come to drop rates here, there he is. If you look at the 9 step up, the 9 step up doesn't allow you to pull URVCs, and it does feature Ziza and Auron shards. But if you look closer at the drop rates, it is actually going to be featuring a place unknown as an MRVC drop. So if you're looking to get some place unknown VCs, this would be the place to go. Now let's talk about these other banners, because things get a little bit tricky here. So you have the popular unit 10 times summon, which gives 50 bonus first anniversary medals. Now previously last week, you got 100 anniversary medals with your 2k paid pulls that you were doing. That was essentially an incredible value. So the question is 50 bonus first anniversaries medals worth it? Well, let's break that down. 50 divided by 5 is 10. Most vision cards, or most shards, run 250 for 5. So 10 of those would be about 2,500 Visior value. So if you are looking at leveling up a unit, for example, like let's say you have a unit in mind in particular, like Yuna or Tidus, this is probably better to pull on than actually going and buying 50 of their shards, right? Because this is going to give you 50 of their shards and you're going to pull on this. Now, an important note, and we don't know if it's a mistake, Auron is not on the anniversary medals. So I'm hoping that gets patched in. It's a little weird. Maybe it'll get changed. We don't know. So pay attention to that. Let's talk about the mega bonus step up 10 times. Is it worth it? Well, you get a total of 270 first anniversary tokens. Now, when I first saw this, this was a trap in my mind. But if you break down the math, it's 14k Visior. The amount of tokens you get gives you the equivalent of what you would have spent for 270 shards. So you get 270 tokens. The amount of that converted to shards is about 13,500 Visior. So basically, if you are planning on buying shards and using anniversary medals, you want to buy on this banner. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the drop rate and see if Auron's on here, because that's actually one thing I have not checked. It doesn't look like it so far. So it looks like Auron's not on here, and it does not look like any of the Final Fantasy X ones are on here. So just an important note with this one. But if they do add Auron, this could be an easy way to get 270 Auron shards and get some free pulls while you're at it. The 10 times step up with coming here to the drop rates with anniversary medals each round, this is just not worth it. Stay away from this completely. This is not enough anniversary medals to justify pulling. Other than that, there is a new banner, which is for paid Visior, which is 100 UR unit shards of your elemental choice, and you're guaranteed 2 units. So this is all of, like, it's going to cycle every day. This could be worth it if you have an EX unit that you're focused on for the future. Personally, not worth it for me, but keep it in mind. Let's go to the shop. No additions to the special banner or to the special shop at all this week. Nothing really crazy in the shop either. We do have, of course, the Auron training pack, Auron unit shards, Steki Dane shards, and Place Unknown shards. Other than that, nothing too crazy. We have a new 365 Viz daily, and it gives unidentifiable sap. This is really weird. Don't buy that. First anniversary shop part 2. Daily JP pack, not that great. Select vision card pack gives a select UR vision card summon ticket. Not that great either. I think we're getting so many URs that it's kind of meh. The UR unit EX job unlock pack. So it gives 1 rainbow broadstone for 2k paid Visior. I actually think this is really worth it. I actually think this is like a must buy. If you are a whale, I would focus on that. Anything else I would kind of avoid. Other than that, that's kind of everything that they added. We can go to the mod shop real quick and I'll show you guys. There's no Auron shards here. There's no Steki Dane. Oh, there is. So there is Steki Dane here, and I bet you there is probably the MR as well. So it's probably an oversight that Auron is not in there. That, or, I mean, I swear to God, me and chat went down the list. So maybe they added it in the time that we were going through it. Sometimes we do these right on reset so fast. Doesn't look like it. All right, well, I'm sure they'll probably add Auron here. Anyway, everybody, thank you so much for watching. As always, if you have any feedback, drop it down in the comments down below. I'm going to be sleeping, so if you guys do see an Auron update, please throw it in the comments for anybody who has, questions about that. I'm going to go ahead and drop my affiliate link here. If you do want to support me, make sure you use that. And as always, everybody, I hope you have a great rest of your day.